oppose, to rebut on the points that were stated by the proposers. The first proposal talks about parents' rights and responsibility. Exactly, it's the parents' right and responsibility to pay the fee for the child, not to have a say in their curriculum. Even right now in our curriculum, when they are designing the curriculum design, they do not group the parents. They do not sit down and then when they are choosing whether to learn state or not, they do not say that we should not learn it. The second point that she stated was values and morals. She talked about cultural beliefs and normal beliefs. Well, community insights are valuable, but education is standard for a reason. Parents cannot say that they don't want their children to learn, for example, the evolution of man, because their community doesn't believe in that statement. They cannot say that they don't want the child to learn about social justice because their family don't believe in social justice. Education is standard for a reason. And let our trainer stick to his needles and understand to discover. The second proposer talked on personalized learning. She said that education is not. That when parents are involved, they can bring children learn what they are interested in. Well, education is not about interest; it's about learning. Education is not about whether you want to learn CRB or not. Education is standard for a reason again. As I mentioned earlier. The third, she also talked about accountability. Well, when parents are involved, enhanced accountability. Not all parents are informed about the curriculum. Not all parents know what exactly is happening in the curriculum. So how can they tell you what to learn or not? How can they tell you what you should learn, what you should not learn? That is not valuable. And with that, I rest my case. I hope to have enlightened you in this region and enlightened my colleagues why parents should have a say in what their children learn in school. As our school motto says, lighting the future, I was the speaker, Juliet Moneke, enlightening.
Miss Martin, come to finally put the bow on the package. You see, she asked us who are the expertise. She said that teachers are not expertise. Well, I can tell you, the curriculum designers are. Now, I like to tell you, we are asking our Hottentots about an Egyptian night. So, from professional expertise, educational quality, the harm of constant change, all the points that we have given you, added to the inadmissible points that they have given you, I tell you that education is as fragile as an egg. And for us to have even kept our eggs in a basket, that basket must have been well woven, close to sheer perfection. I do agree. Yes, our basket has some flaws, but so does water, and water is life. And I tell you, better to bend than to break. He who says I wish I knew is a fool. You don't have to be a quintessential of once beaten twice shy. For I, Miss Martin, am already enlightening you with our school that parents should not have a say. So, the ball is in your court. I urge you to play your cards well. The solution to our motion in the new circle is fire square.
My name is Abigail Kijani from Kijani Ridge School. When I grow up, I think about the future. My future. Just like an artist with a blank canvas, I have dreams, hopes, and aspirations of who I want to be when I grow up. Rome wasn't built in a day, but our laying bricks every hour. You don't have to build everything you want today, just lay a brick. This dictum reminds me that no matter how big or small your dreams are, they will take time. Like a seed slowly growing into a mighty oak, my dreams will take patience and a lot of faith. Life. I want to be a beacon of light. Just as Jesus said in Matthew chapter 5 verse 14, you are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden. I want to shine brightly for others, to be the helping hand that lifts people up, just as a lighthouse guides sailors to safety through the dark and stormy night. They say, life is not always a bed of roses. Sometimes you may that seem impossible to overcome. But I believe, just as gold is refined in fire, those difficulties will mold me to someone stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. It's often said, when life gives you a lemon, make lemonade. When life gives you opportunities, use those opportunities to make yourself a better person. Even though I can't predict the future, I can control how I will respond to it. I will accept my corrections and take life positively. I want to grow up with a mindset that no matter what comes my way, I will turn obstacles into opportunities. In the end, growing up isn't all about becoming something. It's about becoming someone. Someone who is true to themselves and someone who makes the world a better place. So, this is my question. When you grow up, who will you want to be? Thank you.
A day in my life is feeling like you're suffocating, and that the absence of your own personality. A day in my life is feeling seen in the totality of your own self-awareness of how much you don't know who you are. A day in my life is wearing a mask everywhere I go. I don't wear the mask wears me. I've forgotten who I once was, and this is the shadow of a girl that I used to be. A day in my life is trying to master courage. Just somebody you're thinking, but anxiety is like next finger pressed to your lips. A day in my life is when I go home and my parents ask me how my day was. Even if my day was horrible, I'll say fine. I'll say my day is fine. Because according to me, fine is the only thing I'm allowed to be. Fine is the only thing I can be. Loneliness and absence have been trying to get rid of for a long time. My smiles can be drawn by markers and they look exactly the same because I have practiced how to smile in the mirror and say that I'm fine. I don't expect people to notice because it's an art on the eye. A day in my life is brutally, it's hard-hitting, it's brutal, it's lonely. A day in my life is feel like an imposter in your own life. A day in my life is isolated. I am Eve, the garden of Eden, and the serpent is chasing me. And that serpent is isolation. And it has got me. I don't think it's letting me go anytime soon. Still navigating the shadows. Maybe this will be my testimony. Yours truly, Kijani from Kijani Ridge School. Thank you.
My name is from Kijani Ridge Junior School, and I'd like to take your journey through a beautiful day in my world, where every moment is a roller coaster of school drama, sibling fights, and unexpected adventures. Imagine waking up in a house that feels like a vibrating set of a reality show and a quiet home. Well, let's just be honest. Our African parents are our alarm, especially the second time they come around to check on you. I mean, it is a life-threatening experience. Dragging me out of bed as my twin and I are in a fierce battle on who would shout first. It's an unspoken competition. Just as I'm about to get victory, my younger sister decides it's time to bring up her touch, even though she's only 6 years old. Ladies and gentlemen, 6 years old. As I navigate this morning chaos, my elder sister is a calm to solve. She's already up, making breakfast, and trying to do things from her graphic. Her voice rings out with reminders of my homework and makes me start if I told you so. But deep down, I know she's the one who ensures we don't all end up in a completely disorganized mess. Once I finally escape the clutches of my chaotic home and make it to school, the drama shifts from family to social school life. Picture your class as a stage where every conversation will be the next big plot twist. Friendships rise and fall at the speed of a soap opera, and navigating the social dynamics can feel like you're walking on a tightrope. One day, you are sharing secrets with your best friends, and the next day, you're caught in the crossfire of an heated debate about who said what to whom. Every lunch period is an episode filled with high stakes and unexpected turns. Group projects add another level of drama. There's always that one classmate who treats deadlines like mere suggestions. I usually find myself up late, finishing my part of the project and trying to catch up on the latest food gossip. And don't even get me started on the high stakes of passing notes in class. Just one wrong move and it's like you've committed a major crime. When the school day ends and I head home, the drama takes a form. My twin and I may try and tackle homework together, but it often feels like we're fiercely competing on who will finish first. Meanwhile, my younger sister has already turned the living room into her own personal studio, spreading her creativity everywhere. The nice and mess will lead our elder sister to step in as a peacemaker, trying to balance the chaos and keep us from turning the house into a battleground. Her efforts usually escalate into a family meeting where we all have to try and sort our issues together. As the evening escalates and draws near, it gives way to a family dinner. This is where we all come together and the noise level reaches new heights. Around the dinner table, everyone talks at once, sharing stories and debating on who do the dishes. Reflecting on our day with my sisters, I realized that the constant drama and unpredictability, our family life is extraordinary. Each of us add a unique element to the mix, whether it's competitive spirit of twins, the guiding wisdom of an elder sister, and the endless creativity of the youngest. Thank you for listening to the stories of a day in my life.
Yeah, so when I was young, I used to play piano. On the year 2030, I'm going to America's Got Talent. I play my favorite song, I Should Get It. Thank you.
Dear Mr. President, I stand before you as a voice of all citizens who yearn for such an opportunity but do not have it. I would like to address you on an issue that disturbs almost every Kenyan today: inflation of taxes in this country. According to a statistic by the Kenyan National Bureau of Statistics, or as you would like to call it, KNBS, since you stepped into office, this country has faced the highest level of taxation at a jaw-dropping 18% since the 2010 Constitution. In recent times, inflation of taxes has only reached a peak of 16%. Now let me ask you a question. Have you ever thought of how hard life is for the common man and cheap? Have you ever thought of how hard life has become since you raised the taxes? If not, let me enlighten you. Let us use the example of Bob. Bob wakes up every day with a constant reminder of how he will pay his children's school fees. He goes about his day, frantically looking for a job here and there, but no avail. At the end of the day, with the little money he makes, all of it goes to paying his children's school fees and paying his bills, which are constantly being paid with the excuse of taxes. Let me give you a more practical example. The national protests, which were held in June, earlier in June this year. Because of what? The proposed Financial Bill 2024, which proposed Mozambique. It proposed that a 16% VAT, I repeat, 16% VAT would be added onto a basic amenity. Then, onto a basic amenity, almost every Kenyan takes a month. It also proposed that personal land, which one inherited from the parents, would become government land, and you had to pay to use that land. The question then is that fair? No, it is not. What I mean by all these things, citizens got so fed up with all of this, especially the Kenyan judges, that they had to take to the street for their voices to be heard. I would also like to address you the issue of abuse of leadership in this country. A good example of this is the acting Inspector General, Gilbert Masengeli. He was called for a court hearing, which he refused to show up for a record 8 times upon someone because he thought it was about the law. This clearly shows that some leaders in our beloved country Kenya think they're above the law because of their position they hold. Once we correct this issue, our Kenyan government will have a better leadership. And as I conclude, if we address all these issues and many more, let me assure you, our country will be in a better place right now. Dear Mr. President, my name is James Bonnet. Thank you.
Who talks justice to the people? When you talk about justice, you talk about fairness, equality, and the right to have your voice heard. Great lawyers in Kenya who care about that right are people like Kim Kilonzo, the daughter of the late Makweni Senator, Tula Kilonzo, Harun Dubi, Itobi Manyara, Willie Mutula, Lily Otambo, Faith Otambo, and the list goes on. But the grass is always greener on the other side. You see, every day we hear stories about people being harassed, mistreated, or silenced, from families losing their homes to individuals fighting for basic human rights, and even communities being denied justice. These people often rely on law to protect them. And that's why I want to be a lawyer, to stand by their side and give them a voice and ensure that no one is denied justice. just because they don't understand the law or can't afford representations. History is littered with injustice. For instance, the wrongful conviction of Nelson Mandela, who spent 27 years in prison fighting for the freedom of his people. His imprisonment wasn't just a personal injustice, but was a symbol of cruelty of apartheid. Apartheid was a system built to bring some people down because of their race. Mandela later said, "It is in your hands to create a better world for all who live in it." I want to impact that question, helping build a fairer world where no one is oppressed. Injustice, unfortunately, does not only exist in history. Even today, we see it in many forms. George Floyd, the innocent poet who was accused of first-degree murder and was shot 16 times on the knee of a police officer. His death just shows that scales of justice are often different. Paul Kijani, the lawyer who was accused by the International Criminal Court of Law for witness tampering against the case of President William Samoei Ruto, was found dead at his home under mysterious circumstances. The 12-year-old boy who was tragically shot during anti-government Gen Z protests died. The 8-year-old boy who died after being forced by his school to participate in a cross-country of over 4 kilometers. But even in silence, the truth still speaks. You can cover the sky with your hand, but only for a while. If lawyers like Paul Kijani and Bill Kimani are being denied the right of having their voices heard, how do we, the people, know that we are safe? If those meant to uphold the law and serve justice are facing suppression and injustice themselves? All in all, lawyers play a crucial role to ensure that justice is served. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice. Yours, in pursuit of justice, Kijani Ridge, from the prestigious Kijani Ridge School.
So for the winning team for the first junior secondary category, for the debaters we have drum rolls please. No, I haven't had the drum rolls. Drum rolls please. Kijani.
From the great Kijani Ridge School. Today we were at AMREF University, hosted by the debate circle. We were very proud, we were happy, and we were happy about the competition. For us, I think good competition makes us better. Thank you.
I'm Madahana from Kijani Ridge School, and I'd like to thank AMREF University for having us. And I'm also thankful for this opportunity to experience the place. Thank you.
To provide every learner with quality education to light our future. Kijani Ridge School, committed with all the help of our administrators to be the best in providing quality education, to be harmonious. Our dear teachers have been caring, compassionate, to produce policy, excellence and responsible citizens. Our commitment in everything, every learner graduating from KRS to attain and prosper is our objective. We abide by our motto, vision, and objective. This is a key to be done within in order to light our future. To provide every learner with quality education to light our future.
We are Kijani Ridge, not at our usual home, but we went at home at AMREF University. We had come to conduct our public speaking and we had winners such as
Julius Maniki,
Alex
James Moreno.
Wisdom Group.
and I want you to imagine Kijani Ridge School at the summit of another mountain. We were number 1 at the debate.